Sparky! See, there are people here, and you thought they were ice ants.
Well, when you're flying up high, everything looks like ants.
Well, welcome to North Castle. Sorry for the awkward welcome. We haven't had visitors here since we've been covered in all this ice and snow.
Sorry. If you came to see the king, I regret to inform you that he is not here. He's away on a quest to find the great armor.
Oh my! We haven't introduced ourselves. My name is Armorer Sammy, and this is my trusty companion, Sparky. You may not see many dragons where you're from, but don't worry. Sparky's not like other dragons you may have heard about. Sparky only breathes ice, not fire.
Years ago, the royal blacksmith requested an armorer dragon to help make armor for the king. I guess something was lost in translation, because I'm not an armorer dragon, I'm an Arctic dragon.
See, the blacksmith tried to keep Sparky around to help out, but poor Sparky is allergic to blacksmithing, to their dust, and he ends up sneezing quite a bit. In fact, that's the reason North Castle has been buried under all this ice and snow. Whenever Sparky sneezes, we end up having a blizzard.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Now, the next time Sparky sneezes, we'll all freeze.
Ah! 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 Achoo! Anyway, enough about us. May I introduce you to our royal musicians? They are great! Musicians, please introduce yourselves and show these visitors what you've got!
We're on a noble journey, protected by the King of Kings. Jesus calls and we will follow, 'cause we've been given all we need. We are the Knights of North Castle. We are ready for battle, wherever we go. We know that we won't ever be shaken. We wear the armor that saves us. Oh, we are the Knights of North Castle. We got the sword of the Spirit, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the breastplate of justice, and the belt of truth, the shoes of peace to go spread the good news. The sword of the Spirit, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the breastplate of justice, and the belt of truth, the shoes of peace to go spread the good news. We're ready to go spread the good news. We are the Knights of North Castle. We are ready for battle, wherever we go. We know that we won't ever be shaken. We wear the armor that saves us. Oh, we are the Knights of North Castle. We are the Knights of North Castle.
I never get tired of hearing from them.
So, you may wonder what happened to the king and the Knights of North Castle.
They are on a quest.
Correct, my scaly flying friend. A little while ago, the king learned a great armor, about some great armor, far superior to anything he already has. So he's gone on a quest in search of this great armor. He went to one direction, and he trusted his knights with the other direction. Now Sparky and I have been tasked to stay here, just in case anyone returns triumphant.
Unfortunately, no one has returned yet. Tell them what you've discovered.
Ah, yes. I've been reading the king's book, and I don't think the great armor is what the king thinks it is. I don't think it's like any other armor. This is just a hunch. But I've discovered 5 riddles, which I think could help us find the great armor. Unfortunately, they're all written in a language that I don't understand.
Ooh, 5 riddles? I thought you told me you discovered 5 pickles. I wondered why you got so excited about pickles. Let me see the first riddle. translated, but my uncle, Sir Sparks-a-Lot, taught me.
Sir Spark-a-Lot?
Yes, I was named after him before we realized that I couldn't breathe fire.
I didn't even know you could read.
Well, you never asked. What do you think I do on my days off? This riddle says, in order to find the belt of truth, you must study the fiery 1 plus 2.
So, it's true. The armor does exist. And the belt of truth is one piece of it. Sounds like we just need to know where to look in the king's book. Maybe the riddle is the clue. Read it again, Sparky.
In order to find the belt of truth, you must study the fiery 1 plus 2.
What could it mean?
Well, the last time I checked the cold hard facts of math, 1 plus 2 equals 3. So, we need to study the fiery 3.
The fiery 3? Well, you know what? I do recall there's a story about 3 men who went into a fiery furnace. Could that be the story we need to study? If we open the king's book, the royal players may show us the answer. Let's open the book and see.
The book of Daniel, in chapter 3, tells us a story about 3 men that God loved. They had very strange names: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men lived in exile in Babylon, and they worked for a ruler named Nebuchadnezzar. Not a ruler, it's a ruler, like a king. He was not very nice. Anyways, he made a statue. Well, not made out of clay, but it was a statue. Closer, but it was made of gold. Close enough. So, King Nebuchadnezzar made a golden statue and said whenever people heard the sound of music, they had to bow to the statue.
Bow down to my statue. Bow down to the statue. Bow down to
Well, I suppose it could have happened that way. Nebuchadnezzar thought everything was going great until he was told that the 3 men would not bow to his statue.
Bow down to my statue. Bow down to...
King Nebuchadnezzar was not happy.
Hello. Hello.
The king was really mad. Thank you. Much better. King Nebuchadnezzar called Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to his palace. When they got there, King Nebuchadnezzar gave them one more chance to bow to the statue, or he would put them in his big oven. The 3 men tell King Nebuchadnezzar the truth. We will never serve your God or bow to your statue. If you throw us in your big oven, God will be able to save us. But even if he does not, we will still not bow to your statue. The king got really, really mad and ordered the furnace to be heated up really, really hot. The big oven was so hot. It was hotter than that. Let me help you with this. It was 7 times hotter than its normal heat. I mean, it's hotter than Florida in July, wearing your winter coat. Great! King Nebuchadnezzar thought that was the end of the 3 men. But when he looked into the oven, he saw that not 3, but 4 men were there. He thought he may need a new pair of glasses, so he asked someone, "Didn't I throw 3 men in there? Then why do I see 4 men? One looks like God." King Nebuchadnezzar called for them, and they came out of the oven. When they came out, the king noticed that their hair or any part of their clothing, none of it was burned. They didn't even smell like smoke. King Nebuchadnezzar declared, "May the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be praised. He sent his messenger to rescue his servants who trusted him. They ignored my orders because they won't serve or worship any god but their God. I now issue a decree that every people, nation, and language, whoever speaks disrespectfully about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's God will be in big trouble, because there's no other God who can rescue like this." Then, instead of making them part of a barbecue, King Nebuchadnezzar promoted all of them and gave them better jobs in the kingdom. This is just one of the great stories from the King's Book.
That's it! That's it! That was the answer. Come on, let's go find the Belt of Truth.
We can't leave North Castle, remember?
Right. We need some knights to go on this quest. What about these fine travelers?
They don't look like knights, do they?
What if we knighted them? Most knights go through lots of training, starting off as a page, maybe moving to the squire level, then finally to a knight. Perhaps they could just learn some knightly skills along the way.
What kind of knightly skills?
The most important skill for knights is to have balance. Knights ride horses, they run, they climb, they move around in their armor. Let's practice. Stand up with me. Pick your left leg up and bend your right leg. Great. Now, pick your right leg up, bend your left leg. Fantastic. You're on your way to becoming knights.
Don't forget our banner verse. No knight ever goes on a quest without the banner verse.
Absolutely. Our banner verse is from Ephesians 6:10. Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power. Soon to be knights. Say that with me and say it with power. Ready, knights? Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power. Ready? Ready, knights? The last thing you need for this quest is the castle call out. First, the motions for armor up. They look a little like putting on a safety harness. As you say the word armor, put your right fist in front of your left shoulder. Next, as you say the word up, put your left fist in front of your right shoulder. Then do this motion as you say with truth. All right, let's put it all together. Armor up with truth. That was great. Now, let's go find the Belt of Truth.
Be strong in the Lord and the strength of his power. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. When it feels like hope is gone, be strong, be strong. I will keep on keeping on and be strong in the Lord. Be strong in
It's time for crafts. These are my friends Princess Nina and Princess Jewel.
Hi, Knights. We are so excited to be on this quest with you.
A quest is when you go on an adventure to find something special.
That's right, Sparky. Today we are on a quest for the Belt of Truth. The truth is important to God. He never lies.
When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stood up for the truth and refused to bow to Nebuchadnezzar's statue, they were disobeying the king and disobeying the law. Sparky, how might you have felt to disobey the king?
Scary.
Oh yes, I'm sure it was scary, but they were standing up for God's truth, so they were brave.
How do you think King Nebuchadnezzar felt when he realized the truth about God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego?
Amazed. Ashamed. Maybe?
Yeah, sometimes living how we need to as God's children is not easy. It might even seem hard, like a battle. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they knew the truth that God loves us and is always with us, and that He helps us live for Him.
What craft are we going to make today?
We're going to make a statue of you, Sparky.
Me? Ooh, yay.
We will make a statue to remind us to be brave, like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and stand up for what is true. Hey, Sparky, we're going to make a statue of you. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the first thing we're going to do is give you your wings. Bum-ba-da-bum. Yep, I see you flapping those wings, Sparky. There we go. Next thing is we are going to make you bounce. You ready? We're going to put this in the back and then put the front around your springy thingy.
And make sure your silhouette is in line with the front silhouette. You want the tails to be on the same side.
All right, Sparky only has one tail. Make sure you line them up. All right, Sparky, would you like a face?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here it comes. There's that little face. So cute.
So cute.
So cute. And we'll give you your little belly, Sparky. Tickle, tickle, tickle. All right, Sparky, would you like to see?
Yes, please.
Okay. Here's one eye.
There's another eye.
Oh, Sparky, what do you think?
I like it.
All right. Awesome. We have a bouncy Sparky now. Hello, Knights. I have some new friends for you to meet. These are my friends, Princess Melanie and Princess Melody. They are bringing you Bible story.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm Princess Melanie.
And I'm Princess Melody.
And we're here on the first day of Bible school to bring you a great story that we know is true because it comes from the Bible. Well, a king is a ruler, and he can tell everyone in his kingdom what to do. Hear ye, that means listen up. Knights, our Bible story today is about 3 friends who stood up for the truth. Can you tell me what the truth means? Well, the story is in the book of Daniel, and that is in the Old Testament of the Bible. So, Miss Melody is going to help me with the story. She's going to, and you need to do this as well, put on your listening ears, put on your watching glasses, and the 3 friends were Shadrach.
Can I tell who the 3 friends were?
Oh, okay.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Can you say them again after Miss Melody?
Shadrach,
Shadrach,
Meshach,
Meshach,
Abednego.
Abednego. And you know what? They were best buds. They were good friends. When I say 3 strong friends lived long ago, I want you to say Shadrach. And clap your hands.
Okay. Shadrach,
Good. Say Meshach and pat your hands on your lap. Meshach.
Meshach,
And say Abednego and hold out your hand like you're shaking hands.
Abednego,
Let's practice. 3 strong friends from longish ago.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
I'm the most important person in the land, said the king. I want everyone in my kingdom to worship me. So the king told his helpers to make a tall statue out of gold. Then the king made a new rule. Anytime the music plays, everyone must stop what they're doing and kneel down to the gold statue. Whoever doesn't kneel will be thrown into the very hot fire. Everyone heard the music. Everyone stopped what they were doing and knelt down to the statue. Everyone except 3 strong men from long ago.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
The 3 strong friends believed in God. They could only worship God, not a gold statue. The king found out that the friends didn't worship the gold statue. The king warned them. If you don't worship that statue, I'm going to throw you in a very hot fire. We will tell you the truth, they said. We only worship one God. Make the fire hotter, said the king. Then throw him into the fire. The king was very angry at the 3 strong men from long ago.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
And so they were thrown into the very hot fire. Ho, ho, ho! But something happened. It was surprising. The king saw the 3 friends walking around. They weren't hurt. Then the king started counting. 1, 2, 3, 4? I only threw 3 men in that fire. Why do I count to 4? What a surprise! An angel was in the fire with them. Let the men out, said the king. The friends came out of the fire. They were not hurt at all. They didn't even smell like fire. These 3 men stood strong. They were true to their God, said the king. Praise the God of these 3 strong men from long ago. 3 strong men from long ago.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
I'll say huzzah, huzzah. That's king speak for cool or very good.